Hey, what is going on, Twintendo Nation? Hope you're having an awesome day. Today we've got some more trailers for Pokémon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. I swear we're getting these trailers pretty much daily at the moment, but I do think it will start to calm down now since this game is obviously out in like 2 weeks or so. So today we'll be covering a 5-minute video that was uploaded on the Japanese Nintendo YouTube channel, and additionally there were 2 TV ads uploaded there as well. They're 30 seconds each, but they're quite jam-packed with some interesting stuff, some interesting cutscenes and things we'll of course mention in this video. So a lot to talk about. Let's just start. So first of all, we're going to be covering the 5-minute video first and then the TV ads separately. But first we see our first look of the entrance to Lapis Cave, which is kind of like a key dungeon in the story to the game. We see the outside of it, we also get to see the inside of it later on, but we also see more of the natural disasters affecting the land, such as the burning fields due to the erupting Mount Blaze. I'm assuming it's Mount Blaze, it could be like a forest fire, but I'm pretty sure that is Mount Blaze in the background, like erupting, which is again kind of significant to the story. We also get our clearest look at Mega Revolution, as the previous footage was quite dark, so we can actually see what the Mega Revolutions look like when it comes out of that dark transition of actually Mega Evolving, so that's really cool to see. And we've seen Mega Charizard X before, but we got our first look at another Mega Revolution, and this is Mega Gyarados. We also get our first look at the Articuno boss battle, which for me is the hardest in the game, and I get like PTSD just looking at this thing. So for me, I have a grass type partner, Trico. For anyone who has like Chikorita, Bulbasaur, you'll understand my pain completely, because it would always use Powder Snow and Agility, and essentially Powder Snow, it's not very effective on my Mudkip, but it would still kill it, and it would just eat up all my Reviver Seeds. So yeah, a lot of advice is to just stock up on Reviver Seeds throughout the story, so you'll be able to use them for this point if you have a grass type starter or partner like me. Yeah, this is a ridiculously hard boss battle. Some people say it isn't, but yeah, for me, I'm dreading this one the most, but I'm kind of glad that I get to have a look at it because it is still very memorable for me. So yeah, anyway, that is the Articuno boss battle, and then next up we get to see the inside of Lapis Cave, as I mentioned earlier. Obviously we saw what the outside looked like, and yeah, the inside looks stunning. It's one of the nicest looking dungeons I think in the game, and they've definitely done it justice as well in the remake. So after that we get a preview of certain rare qualities. If you don't know what rare qualities are, they're essentially like bonus effects your Pokemon can learn when having, I think it's the Rainbow Gummy, and I think there are 27 rare qualities, something like that, 28 actually I think it might be, but I made a video all about it if you want to go and check that out and see all the rare qualities. But they preview 4 of them, and by the way, I think it's a Pokemon can only learn 1 at a time. We were kind of speculating before, but I'm pretty sure you can only have 1 rare quality set at a time. So the first one we see is Forge a Path, which lets you break down the dungeon walls at the expense of your belly meter or stamina, and as shown, it's a good rare quality to have since you can make your own way to the stairs, and especially if a monster house is in the way, you have to run away but you know where the stairs are, it would be quite handy to just like make your own path back to the stairs, something like that. So the next one we get to see is Wary Walk. So when a Pokemon steps on traps, the traps may break or disabled, as shown. You can see that Pikachu steps over the trap and it doesn't affect him at all. So again, quite helpful. That'll be better late game for sure when there's more dungeons with traps. And then after that, what I think this is the Steamroll rare quality. So this rare quality gives moves that have no effect or not very effective massive damage. So since Pikachu is using an electric type move on the grass type Oddish, which obviously wouldn't be effective, but it does big damage in this case, it's fair to assume that this is the rare quality Steamroll, which again, I think that's going to be a very, very good one to have, because obviously if you come across Pokemon that you can't really damage, this rare quality will let you do massive damage. Whether it happens every time or it's a chance thing, I'm not sure, but I think that's one everyone will want to have. And finally, we can see the rare quality Leave Half. So with this rare quality, if you eat a big apple, you'll have a normal apple remaining, and as we can see on the bottom right of like the feed of information, you can see the big apple symbol turn into like the little apple symbol. And interestingly enough, this also occurs with Reviver Seeds. So if a Reviver Seed is used up, it will leave behind a tiny Reviver Seed, which is very helpful in tough dungeons. So this is again another rare quality that I assume a lot of us are going to look for. And yeah, I think that's going to be a very good one. I'd recommend that. But apart from that, we get a nice look at a few of the upcoming dungeons. Probably not worth mentioning which ones, since I think we've seen some of these before and it's just not really worth to mention. But I do want to point out Lugia and how amazing it looks. I love the model. I love the like scaling of it, because obviously in the original Rescue Team games, a lot of the Pokemon, since they were sprite based, were kind of similar sizes. So this is really cool to see. I'm pretty sure like the 3DS games like Gates of Infinity and Super Mystery Dungeon got the scaling pretty much spot on, so it's nice to see that the scaling of Pokemon from Super Mystery Dungeon and I'm pretty sure Gates of Infinity is basically back for this and not like the originals. So yeah, that's really cool to see. So next we're shown like some footage of monster houses, and one of the monster houses shows our first look at Sky Tower, which is an incredibly special dungeon, has some of the best music in the game, and for older fans like myself, it brings back a lot of memories, I'll put it that way. So for those who've never played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team, I'm not going to spoil the importance of this dungeon, just know that it's something to look forward to, but it is going to be one of the toughest, as you can see from the footage. A lot of tough Pokemon like Flygon, Tropius, it's going to be a bad time. Aerodactyl as well, it's very tough, and if you run into a monster house, all I'll say is good luck. But yeah, the trailer finally ends with cutscenes of Skarmory, which we've seen before, Zapdos, Moltres, Kyogre, and Mewtwo. I didn't expect this one. This is really cool to see. This is something that happens later on in the game, and yeah, it looks really, really cool. And then the next two videos we're going to be talking about are the 30-second TV ads, so I'll kind of bunch all this information together. They also have some really beautiful watercolor animations that kind of obviously fit with the style of the game. I don't think this is going to be included in the game as like little cutscenes, just used for TV ads, but it would be amazing if they were used later on in the story, you know, these watercolor animations, but we'll have to wait and see, but I really doubt it. So first of all, we see you and your partner alongside Team Act squaring off against Zapdos, and then we see an extended look at the Groudon cutscene. We've seen this cutscene before, but not the start of it really. We've seen it kind of split up in a lot of different trailers, but this is the best look we've had at it since. And then there's this cute scene of Eevee jumping towards Pikachu, which I can guess what this is for, but I'm not going to spoil it because for obvious reasons. But for those who played the game, you should understand what the context is behind this scene. And then the second ad shows mostly the same stuff, but we get a really cool cutscene of Charizard and the rest of Team Act showing up to take on Zapdos, as well as a preview of the top of Sky Tower, which is very, very cool. And finally, we see the cutscene of Articuno, which was missing from the main video. So that showed obviously the Zapdos and Moltres part, but Articuno was seemingly missing, so for some reason they just shoved Articuno at the end of this one. And yeah, that's pretty much it from all of these videos. Quite a lot to get through. I'm just so excited. This is probably the most excited I've been for these remakes since. I don't know, it just captured all the good moments that we can expect and what I've experienced before in the original games, and I just can't wait to play this. So guys, if you're looking forward to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon just as much as I am, make sure to hit the like button down below, and if you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the series, I will be, of course, continuing my Let's Play once the game releases. Make sure to hit the subscribe button down below to become a part of the Twintendo Nation. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you on the next video. Peace!